Hey guys, we back and you are listening to Akbara FM 97.2.
Hey Thembi, lovely to have you back, Miss Africa Entertainment, all the way round. Well, today we're speaking about power.
Yeah.
And we went to the streets and asked people what do they think power is.
Yeah, we went to the Wits University and we asked the students what do they think about the concept of power, since it's too broad. So let's listen what they have to say.
But yeah, that's what I think. It's basically having the privilege of being in control, knowing how to influence people, and that's power.
Think beyond what's in front of you. Being able to alter people's minds.
So, but to me, power means the ability to make a change within someone's life, the ability to do things out of the ordinary that no other person in a lower position would be able to do.
Power is like having control over something. Like full control, I guess.
Dream team. I've been fucked up for like 3 days. Before I party sexy. I spilled my drink up on stage.
Well, Thembi, that was really interesting, hey? Like hearing what students had to say about power.
Yeah, I really like how everyone define power in their own perspective. This shows how broad the concept of power is. So now I'm just asking, what is power?
Well, I mean, according to Google, hey, power is a capacity or ability to direct or influence the behavior of others or the course of events. Now, Weber, on the other hand, who's a sociologist, says that power is the ability of an individual or group to achieve their own goals or aims when others are trying to prevent them from realizing them. You know, I like his definition of power because it also shows that there's agency in this and that people themselves can defy power structures. Now, when we think about media and power, you know, we have to think about what does the media show us and how does it show it to us? What does it hide? And what are the dominant narratives within the media system?
Last night was a blur, and the other night, and the one before that is just a flashback. I've been fucked up.
Okay, so let's move to celebrity culture and power here. I want to know, Thembi, since you Miss Know It All when it comes to celebrities, why do we find the ordinary things that celebrities do as extraordinary and so interesting?
I don't know. I think maybe because they are celebrities and their lives are kind of extraordinary. Because I don't know, man.
You see this power thing, people just don't know. But I think for me, an area that I find interesting is how we sort of consider Western celebrities to be much more better than local celebrities. For example, the Kanye West and DJ Bong saga, right? So Kanye West came up with this new clothing label called Yeezy, and his prices are hilarious, honestly. Who can afford that? And then DJ Bongs, who's a local celebrity DJ of house and stuff like that, came up with his cap which cost 800 rand.
Which I'll never buy, I'm sorry.
But why? Because I find it's interesting that people can buy Yeezys for $800, which is basically 8,000 rand, and not buy a cap for 800 rand.
It's actually funny. I don't know how, but even with Kanye West, this is just me personally. Maybe I would buy it because it's Kanye West.
And do you think that because he's from the West, Western world, that he's much more powerful?
Kind of, because DJ Bongs, okay, he's been in the game for a while, but now, because of that one song he released, which was a hit, now he thinks it's powerful. He thinks it's Kanye West. No, he's not.
And I suppose this is exactly why AKA went onto Twitter and ranted about how we treat our local artists.
Yeah.
He made a valid point saying that international acts are supposedly better than local acts because they are from America. And I actually agree with what he's saying, is that we place more power. We think that, celebrities from the West are much more powerful and we can spend our time listening to them, unlike local artists. What do you think about that?
I like how aware the local music industry is going, and I like what SABC is trying to implement now with the 90% playing local music or whatever, which is good. But I also feel like we need some international music because it's kind of different and it's nicer.
Well, from my end here, I tend to disagree. I think, what SABC is doing with the 90% local music on radio is actually what Weber is talking about, that, we should push forward and bring our own power into play and push our own artists and our local cultures. And I actually vouch for SABC. I think that by doing this, we are upping our name and taking the power back to ourselves. And then this also brings us to Nollywood. Hey, Nollywood, oh.
Yes, Nolly, Naija people, oh.
It's just so funny how people seem to think that Nollywood is informal. To whose standards?
Exactly, like who has the power? Who was like, no guys, Nollywood is informal, Hollywood is formal.
Exactly. And arguably, I would argue that Nollywood is a prime example of how, media industries in Africa are counter-arguing dominant power structures within the media.
Yeah, and I find it funny how you see with the picture of Nollywood, how it looks exactly like the Hollywood picture, as if like they're trying to look like Hollywood.
Right, so imitation. Let's go to branding. Kingsley and Coca-Cola.
Oh my God, that one, girl. No.
Have you seen how the Spa Latte and the cream soda look alike though? And the Coca-Cola can as well as the cola from Kingsley
Why
look
do they
alike.
want to look like Coca-Cola? Like, do your own thing. Like, what is it? Like, I don't get it.
I think power can be limiting here to any new company or structure that wants to enter the media, because you want to imitate them in order to be, like them. So it brings us to Marx and false consciousness.
Yeah.
Where he says that the working class don't realize they have accepted the ruling class ideology as their own, allowing the values and morals of the ruling class to be universally accepted in society, ensuring the rulings retain power.
Yeah, I actually agree with this because, like, you see with the Kingsley, they're actually making Coca-Cola to stay in power because they're trying to imitate them instead of doing their own thing. Same applies with DJ Bong, same applies with the local artists trying to imitate the international artists because they're like, I don't know, they better, so let's try to imitate because that's what sells.
And I think, with wrapping up our radio show, power is a very difficult thing to kind of grasp, and it's a difficult thing to defy as well. Like, how do you defy power?
For me, power, it's about dominance, like being able to pursue people to do things the way you want them to do things. So for me, that's power.
So if I were to take off my bra now, would that be power? And run around with my nipples?
Yeah, because you're freeing your nipple. God, that's
Hey, girl power. Bye.
Hey, dreams do come true. You can win if you want to. I'm saying dreams do come true.